Oh, welcome back. Oh, look around the region right now. You can see a decent amount of that sunshine going on for us. There's some scattered clouds. There really hasn't been much in the way of rain so far today for us in middle Georgia. Now, we could see some of that move into our northern counties as we head later into the evening. It's, become a little more widespread through Twiggs, Wilkinson, and Baldwin counties, a little bit in Jones. You also see some showers trying to creep into Upson and Lamar counties as well. But I want to go ahead and drag this down. Come on, buddy. There you go. And see where things are a lot more intense over around the Atlanta metro area. You can see these clusters are kind of lined up a little bit. A lot of lightning involved. This is that cold front that is very slowly approaching us. So we'll be dealing with that tomorrow. We're expecting some pretty widespread rain chances for our Friday afternoon. We do now have a location. It's gotten more than half an inch though. Right here, Twiggs County, we're on the border with Bibb. Looks like we've met that half-inch mark, but by location, trace amounts in some locations. By the way, you see that some has disappeared from further south. So that was that rain that we had overnight last night. It was really late in the evening. These storms crept up from the south and then kind of sputtered out before they got towards, say, Macon. As for the remainder of this evening, most of us, I think this is right, about 20% or so chance of rain. Honestly, might even be less than that. The exception is the northernmost counties, because what you just saw towards Atlanta, there's a good chance that some of that will end up grazing into the northern parts of the region later on this evening. 98. Our highs for today. No, that number is wrong. Okay, I'm not reading it wrong. It's just our highs for today has been 98. 72 was our wake-up temperature earlier this morning. So we have again been above average. Thinking 74 for our overnight low tonight. And that wind will be light out of the southwest. In terms of storm chances, it's really going to be this northern reach of the region with those storms coming from Atlanta. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go through the evening. We'll all be in the mid-70s heading into the start of your Friday. And it's First Friday. And a lot of people look forward to that. There's a lot that happens on the Friday evenings for First Friday, but things may end up getting canceled a little bit because of this front, right? Moving in very slowly. It's already in North Georgia now, so it'll be here tomorrow, and it's going to spur on a number of storm chances throughout the latter half of the day of our Friday. Then it stalls out, and here's the good news. It's stalling out to the south. If it were stalling out to the north of the region or over the region, it'd be a split forecast type deal. Those north of it are going to be cooler. Those south of it still going to be dealing with this heat. Well, we're all north of it, but the rain and the clouds are all going to be there. But we're expecting upper 80s, maybe a couple low 90s for for Saturday. And then on a Sunday, we are expecting more low 80s, maybe a couple of mid 80s. I know some models suggested upper 70s. I just don't see that happening. Even if it's completely overcast, we're still talking low temperatures leading up to that. They're going to be likely in the 70s themselves. And I just don't see us only climbing like 6 degrees in a day, especially when it's the summertime. So as we continue through this evening, you're going to see some storms creeping into the northern counties. We push towards midnight. That's why we have increased rain odds in those locations, but they sputter out going south. We'll keep it calm the rest of the night. Then we get into our Friday afternoon, and with that cold front draped over us, storm's going to be very, very widespread. Keep in mind the heat advisory does last until 8 p.m. tomorrow, but it's really only going to be an issue for most of us through like the first half of the day, because then the storms take over, they'll cool things off, and then the clouds are going to linger with us. You got Friday night plans for First Friday. Definitely want to make sure you keep that rain gear handy. As for Saturday, that's also looking pretty icky. It's a good weekend if you want to stay in and catch up on some TV shows or read a book or some sleep. Not pool weather by any means, as these storm chances will be not just widespread for Saturday, but also on Sunday. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. So 60%, and that number could go up for tomorrow, by the way. 90% for us on Saturday, and guys at 70 on Sunday. Again, with that front draped in the area, it's going to keep it cloudy and cool for a few days heading into the start of next week. Then we may get a little warmer towards the later parts next week, but as of now, it looks like some pretty good rain chances will go through at least next Thursday.